we are getting ready to embark on what I believe to be is my favorite harvest in the garden.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
All right, let's do it.
It's potatoes.
I gotta put my socks on first. These taters are looking like they're about ready to come out. So we want to know, did we grow any potatoes? We don't know.
So this is our second go around with potatoes this year, but the difference between this time and last time is one, it's later season potatoes, and two, it's completely made with that whole post system. So do potatoes grow in the soil that we make? Let's find out. Okay, so far there's nothing, but I don't think you planted potatoes right here. And what we did for these potatoes is we did not disturb the bed below.
Yeah, because that was my old wheat bed. Remember we had that volunteer wheat? That's
Yep.
what was there.
So we left the wheat bed alone, and we just laid the potatoes on top, and we covered them with the hole post. So as I'm digging down here, and Ashley will move the camera and show you in a moment, but you'll see there's a lot of clay down in here, and to me it's already saying, crap, you guys maybe should have dug this up and
I was trying to tell you, man.
disperse this clay material, because it did kind of get packed.
Yeah.
So I still haven't gotten to where potatoes are supposed to be.
Pull out one of the roots. Just pull the root.
Okay.
Just babes. Just little baby ones.
Is that what it's gonna be?
I don't know. What if we don't get any? It's very possible.
Well, when did we plant these? We have to check the calendar.
No idea.
Oh.
Oh? That's a tater.
That's not a little tater. No.
Nothing. Oh. Let me go get a tater basket. Mumar, did you want to come in the garden?
Dang it, I just scratched this one.
Click, click.
Way too much clay. Stacking the compost on top of the clay did not help.
Grow. It'll get squanched.
I was kind of mixing that. I think you're right.
It's like carrots.
Should I mix this clay in with this loam?
Yeah.
Okay. So these beds need a lot more non-clay.
I was worried this might happen.
I was like, no till, man.
How do you even get in there?
I know, it almost is like a rock.
Taters, Moose. We got tiny taters. It's so compacted. Gosh. Hey, at least we got little tiny taters. Hard as a rock.
The only thing getting through it is my wood knife.
Yep.
I thought this was gonna be a fun video. So it's just like,
Don't do this.
yeah, it's just another
Those are
don't.
good videos, though. It's like what not to do.
Right. Well, at least we didn't have this, like, we tried it. If we would have tried it the way we want it, like you wanted to, it would have worked, but I'd still be nagging. I'd be like...
You wouldn't know.
I know. I'd be like, honey, we could have gotten double that if we went to killed all the mycelial networks. And then we would have tried it on a larger scale next year.
It would have been total waste.
Yep. But part of this clay was just like we didn't have enough soil last time, too. It was like, we got to fill these beds with something. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. There's one down there.
Good girl, Moose. Are you waiting for your egg? I'll give you an egg when we're done digging taters, Moose. It's hard to dig them. Mini tater hole.
Yeah, if we would have mixed in, the summer's compost
That clay.
with the clay,
We would have been golden.
yeah, we would be just rocking potatoes right now. It was way too packed. Not a good idea to put it on top. Not until your bottom is right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is it worth amending crappy soil without agitating it?
Yes.
Yep. I keep damaging the taters.
Yeah, no, all of them have little white spots. You gotta be careful.
I can't get through the clay. I'm in a dilemma.
That might be it, because we're out of pepper. We can do right here, but I don't think I'll plant anything right here.
Actually, work pretty good.
Where's my come over here? Is that plant right here?
Yeah, it's not like every plant needs to have a bunch of mushroom. It's more important for it to have space. It's like, why do you mix up what you're doing basically?
We definitely saw nature.
So, this garden soil looks a lot better than that later.
Oh my gosh, that's great. All right, y'all, here's our humble little potato harvest. Just a puny little harvest, but it's something, and we're thankful from this little plot right here. I'm gonna go over here and give Moose her egg. She's been waiting very patiently.
All right, how tall do you think this corn is?
That corn?
Yep.
12 feet.
12 feet. Exactly?
12 and a half.
I'll say 11.7.
Okay.
Okay, so from the base to this knob right here is 60 inches.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
That's the top. Oh!
Whatever right here is 80 and a half. What do you do, round down?
80.
140 inches. What is that in feet? I don't have the math skills. 140 is 11 feet 8 inches.
You were closer than me.
Ding, 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 ding.
Nice.
Wow, that's tall.
That's tall corn.
What's the average height for this kind of stuff?
I don't know.
Hickory King. We gotta plant this early in the year next year.
Yeah.
It's
It's trying, but we don't have enough sun right now.
And this was made. This soil here is just our hole post, and we did 14 wheelbarrows to make these rows for the 3 corn varieties and 1 sorghum. It's just filled with these worms. Oops, I cut them in half.
Look at the roots.
Yeah, that's neat. And we all I did for tilling was I rammed the my pry bar down and just lifted up a little bit. And so this is just the compost on the compost on top, and then the pretty much no till underneath.
Oh my God, there's a huge tomato.
Talk about late season.
Whoa. Is it rotten?
Yeah, look at
Oh my
this.
gosh.
The girls can have this one. This one's got
Oh.
spider web.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, this one's doing great. October 1st. No, it's October 3rd already.
Dang.
Birthday month's moving fast. And then this
Okay.
one we're going to give the chickens.
Cool.
Honey, I have this idea with Comfrey
Mhm.
to preserve it and keep the nutrients from getting oxidized, is to just bury them in the bark. So like, you just go like this, and then you put it under there.
Cool.
Yeah, and then this is what I did a couple weeks ago.
Whoa.
Isn't that neat?
Yeah.
So it just degrades, but it stays moist, and you're not losing all that water and everything. So I was thinking this is a good way to amend our gardens with Comfrey, because I have questions about how well it works if it's just being dropped on top. Like it's just making a ground cover at that point.
Well, are you maximizing it?
True. I mean, it depends what you're using it for, because this will help prevent moisture loss too. But I figure use it something like this, and just get it under.
Yeah, you can't even see it now. The wind can't blow it away. The chickens can't scratch it out. I mean, they might could still scratch it out, but out of sight, out of mind.
I want to try that as an experiment.
James is helping me take out all these rotten tomatoes.
Oh, that's peppers. Oh, that was peppers.
Now we're taking these tomatoes out. We're definitely not using this trellising system next year. But it got the job done.
We did get maters off of it.
It was a little sketch there towards the end.
Once they started getting weighted down, there was no chance of rectifying it. And then they just started bending the vines at the rope junctions. And then that was no good for circulation. I'm putting these somewhere. These work good.
I love these, and I reuse them every year. And what I do is as I go through the garden, I make sure I have the pocket, and I put them all in my pocket, and they keep each other from falling out of my pocket because they just stick together. And then it's fine because next year I just take, what I need as I go.
Just put it right back in your pocket.
Yeah, just put it in my pocket or put it in my garden box. I was helping, and then I decided to film instead because I think this is kind of neat. Just showing the transitioning of the season.
Yeah, that's fine.
And it's beautiful. It's feeling like fall.
It's pushing the barrier.
So yeah, I think Saturday it's supposed to get down to 39. Hopefully it doesn't get that cold.
Ew, these are so...
No wonder the spiders are just hanging around because there's so many bugs because of the rotten tomatoes. Ew. What's funny is I didn't realize the tomatoes were done, and I had harvested a whole bunch of green tomatoes because they looked good when I harvested them.
Yeah?
Well, I let them sit in a basket for like a week, which I thought, well, that'll be fine. Sometimes I keep my ripe tomatoes in a basket until I get to them. They went bad.
So they never ripened. They just went straight to bad.
Yeah. But these plants had already started dying back how they are. Mm-hmm. But I thought, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get a bunch of these green tomatoes because I know there's bugs and caterpillars and everything. But they went bad.
It just wasn't developed enough and it got its vitals cut.
I guess. I guess, if you harvest green tomatoes, do you really just need to do something with them right away because they don't keep or?
No, I think they kept forever when we harvested them at the beginning of the year when they were fresh.
Yeah.
When they're still alive. But when they're still growing and they get their source cut off, or they just don't develop, I think the disease is already spread throughout the plant.
Yeah, I guess.
And it's
this deceives me. I look out here and I'm like, oh, there's tomatoes. Which from far away it looks like they're good, but they not good.
Or like in The Simpsons when Homer crossbreeds them with tobacco and it's like tobacco.
Nuh-uh.
And everybody's just like, these are all, like, they spit them out, but then they're addicted.
Ew. I don't know if you can see him on the video.
Go up close.
He's right there.
Here, I'll go up close.
He's right there.
Now what?
I'm off to the subway and mustn't be late. Yeah.
No.
I come over here and weed eat this now because
Yeah.
there's nothing else growing except for this crabgrass.
Face spider.
Oh, there's a little Cushaw right there. Cute. He's right there by that orb weaver was making his balls. These tomatoes look done.
Or are we...
Yeah, is there any fruit we can get before we... Any final?
I don't know.
Okay.
Are we done? Are we just harvesting?
Yeah.
I mean, are we just decomposing?
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like we got so many other things to do.
Yeah.
We've got lots of neighbors.
We definitely had a good run.
Yep.
Woo, I got one.
Oh, these are loaded with potatoes.
Those are the Mountain Magics.
And I was wondering if like just one mater plant right here instead of 4. And just to see like
What it does.
yeah, it's gonna be just a substantial vine. It has all of this soil to itself.
Right.
And then therefore we don't have to water it as often. And I think it'll just grow.
Just see what it can do.
Yeah, just see what it does with just our soil. Because the idea is to not have to water. And I think if you have a large enough soil bed, your plant is going to gauge its life based on what is available.
It's like they know.
If you water them all the time, then they expect water. And I think if they expect water and they don't get it, they're like, we grew too many fruits. And then they're just unhappy.
Well, that's kind of what happened here because once, like, towards the end of August and all the spiders came, that's kind of when I peaced out.
Oh, I was saying the tomatoes were saying we've got too many fruits.
Right, because I kind of stopped watering them.
Oh, yeah, so that's that's a perfect example.
They were on a very consistent watering schedule through the heat of the summer.
Yep.
And then when the spiders came towards the end of the summer, you know, we had a lot of rain, so I just, after that, I quit watering.